That's a military blacked out helicopter flying
Weird.
between the buildings.
That's weird.
That is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to support the show in a different way, you can go to marfugelnews.com/VPN. So, last night or the night before, my days are just blending together right now with all the kid stuff. I was going downtown and I was shooting for a little part of like an extra scene, and then all of a sudden, Black Hawk helicopter comes flying at 400 feet, which again, our Space Needle is at 600 feet. The Smith Tower is like at 390, and almost all of the other buildings are 800 feet. It comes flying to where it was blowing stuff in the street. No joke. And not only was I in the right place in the right time to catch it, but a Fugel family membered by the name of Miss You're Fired not only backed it up, but got the radar and the flight name and everything. So check this video out. This is my own video, so I don't need copyright. Check this out. This is downtown Seattle by Soto, by Chinatown.
It's lower. That it has a spotlight, it looks like. It's lower. That it has a spotlight, it looks like.
I want to point out, this building is at twice as high as where this helicopter is. And I want to point out right here, this is an apartment complex, and it is lower than the building. And the reason why I know it's coming out right here, I'm waiting for it, is because this is the fourth time. And you'll see this in the actual flight path. What it was doing is it was coming down onto a regular rooftop and then swooping on off. It was doing the same thing, doing a circle, and it got to the point where I was so mad. By the time I ran up the hill, I got this thing where it went whoosh. I felt the wind, and my card filled up. I got plenty of footage. I got 4 things of footage, but I would have got this shot as I was running up the hill of it going at about the height of this frickin' street light. And there were people coming out of their apartment buildings going, "What is going on? What is happening?" This helicopter flew right next to people's decks. Tell me there is something not going on. I will call BS on you.
Nope, here he is. It did look like it was lower that time around. It's getting louder. It's lower. That it has a spotlight, it looks like. That's weird. That's the 3rd time.
That's my wife, by the way. So then it circles around.
I think that's lower than it was. I think it's get. That's bizarre.
And then it comes out right here. So I actually have more video of it. Including where it swoops through the frickin' street at the top of the hill.
What? That's a military blacked out helicopter flying
Weird.
between the buildings.
somebody said, "Oh, how do you know?" First of all, it's an all-black helicopter, but second, at the exact time, an actual viewer here, as I post it, they wanted to check my work. They said no. Then they checked it, and they actually got the flight path of it and the call sign and everything else, and check out the pattern it was doing. I'm going to show you here in a second. Let's see here. Why is the... Check this out. So this is the flight pattern. This is the call sign. This is the time. And look at this. Altitude, 425 feet. One of them, again, this was, I think this is the second one he posted. It said still out. Look at this flight pattern. So this is down in Tacoma. Look at how many times it's swooping around and doing this. Well, then it went from Tacoma, it went down, and here's where I was. And what's so funny is it's like, boom, it's right there. This is the Puget Sound right here. This is downtown Seattle. It just kept going in circles and circles and circles. Then it swooped up here. Then it swooped down. This looks like a Cascadia exfil practice or something. I don't know what the hell this is, but it was freaky because you don't fly through buildings like that unless you're practicing to deal with something crazy and fast. Here it says it's a Sikorsky UH-60M Blackhawk, 40 knots, ADS BV2. Isn't that freaking crazy? People were just like blown away. They're like, how is it flying that low? First, somebody thought it was a hospital, like a medical helicopter. And then the second time he goes, why is he coming back through? This guy came down and he says, he goes, I swear to God, that blade was about to hit my window. It was at the same level as the guy's window. And he was only 4 stories up on a big hill. Why would you be flying that low? And there was no words about it, just this. So I'm glad that this viewer, by the way, thank you so much, Miss You're Fired, for finding that. Yeah, Mrs. You're Fired. Awesome profile pic. Thank you so much, at Mrs. You're Fired. All right, anyways, tell me there's not something going on. And I just happen to be down there and I catch this and nobody is reporting it. It's like if I catch this just randomly being downtown, if I'm catching videos of asteroids and meteors coming in, it's like that means there's more. I'm not heavenly divine to like be there at the right time at the right place. There's a lot of it going on, and nobody believes it because the narrative is that it's not. I do want to make sure you guys know, because so many people ended up talking about the last sale and how they missed it. EMP Shield has made another one that's just almost as good. Basically, it's $20 on top of our $50 off. Remember, if you didn't know about our show, it would just be $20 off, but you actually get $50 off on each EMP Shield, plus whatever sale that they're doing. So you can combine that. In fact, on this sale, it goes up to $50, I believe, depending on how many you get, on top of our 50. So you, again, get if you get multiples, you can get anywhere from 20 to 50 off. I hope that everybody ends up protecting themselves with this. If you guys know my view, this is, again, something I think that the government should have as a requirement. If you sell a house, it's got to have running water. It's got to have, running electricity, and it has to have an EMP shield. That's what I think. But until then, I think that we are helping people, and I truly think that this will eventually save lives. What it does is it grounds the signal before an EMP or multiple EMPs. Remember, it comes in pulses. It could go, 40 times. Again, this grounds it before it can fry your device, fry your car, fry your generator, fry your solar system, fry your house, your RV. Again, the most important one probably is the car device, because if you are out somewhere, if you're at work and an EMP hits and then you're stuck, that's a big deal. or motorcycle, again, it's like you're going to be stuck. This, again, is the same company that is working with agencies like DOD, DHS, and, of course, DEMSO on the Texas grid. So you can't get much better references than that. marfugelnews.com/EMP. Again, marfugelnews.com/EMP. That way, this helps us and we help you. We get you a giant discount, which we were their second affiliate. They didn't even have really public customers other than the government contract. So we're grandfathered in, and I think only one or two other people are grandfathered in on some of the stuff. So make sure to do that because it helps us and it helps protect you. Again, that's a win-win, I think, for everybody. We are independent media. We don't have a multi-billion-dollar company behind us. You guys are our backbone.
Feed the haters to the alligators. Your way or the highway, see you later. B.O.D. is the homie and Mr. Vader. If it wasn't for you, I would never made it. Whole city's covered by the cremated. Now they listen to what we were saying. Doesn't matter if the manufacturer or created. But now